Hi, good afternoon everyone. My name is Thea and this is the macro lesson I'm recording for Teach English Now Capstone 2 week 1, and this is the second macro lesson for this week. Okay, here we go. Good morning class. I'm so glad you guys are back. I hope you enjoyed our class yesterday and are ready for more today, okay? But before we jump into what we are going to talk about today, we are going to have a very brief review about what we studied yesterday, okay? How many topics did we talk about yesterday? Yes, very good too. And what are they? Fiona, what did you study yesterday? What did we talk about? London, you remember my favorite city. Good. And Erica, anything? Good, right to the point. Culture shock, yes. And anything else about the writing, anyone remember? Yes, our favorite cities. Thank you, James. Okay. Yesterday we talked about two things. First is our favorite cities. I talked about mine, London, and I introduced you guys to London through two websites. One is London Virtual Tour and the other is visitlondon.com, where we spent some time exploring London and the landmarks online. Remember? Buckingham Palace, the Big Ben, and everything. Good. I'm happy you guys remember. Now we write about our favorite cities and talk about the possible aspects that could be included, which are good history, food, definitely, architecture, yes, the people there and their different customs. Yes, very good. Those are very attractive things to us, and definitely the history, architecture, and everything. Okay, good, very good. This is for our writing part, right? And for the reading part, we studied an article about culture shock. Any of you remember how we define the term culture shock? You don't have to give me a very accurate answer, not word to word. Just tell me a brief idea in your own words. What is culture shock? Good. That's very good answers, guys. But I want to say culture shock is not a stage. It's actually several stages. Okay. Remember, we have many stages. We'll talk about that later. It's a kind of experience you have when you are in a strange culture, okay? And how many stages are there? 4. Good. First we have the happy and honeymoon phase. Good. Where you're so happy and so excited about everything. Then you have the adjustment, very good, where you will start to feel something different, a little bit discomfort. Then you come to the harder part of the resentment, where you think everything is so horrible. Sorry about this. In this host country, and nothing good can come from this, okay? Then we finally come to the acceptance. Very good, where you make peace with your circumstances. Very good, and so proud of you guys. You guys did a very good job. So today we will continue our journey about relating concepts with culture shock. Okay? But before I tell you what is that, I need to ask you guys a few questions first. Okay, yesterday we talked about cities and tourism, right? But besides tourism, travel for pleasure outside of country, what else might cause culture shock? Yes, business tour, definitely. If you have to work and to have to experience the same culture shock's definitely gonna come. Okay, anything else? Lily? Yes? Study abroad. Yes, you guys might want to prepare for that because I heard that many of you are actually going. And what else? How about when you actually move abroad and decide to live there? Definitely, right? Yes. Okay. So, this is what we are going to talk about today. We are going to expand the scope from just tourism to other aspects and to study the intercultural communication. We'll come to the term later, but it basically means communication between cultures, among cultures, communication from people about communication happens when people from different cultures meet each other, okay? And think about the second question. What might cause misunderstanding or miscommunication? Language, definitely. If I only speak Chinese and you guys only speak English, misunderstandings or non-understandings at all, right? Good. I have a very personal story. When I first came to London, I was in the honeymoon phase. I was so excited. But my fantasy about my London dream died really soon. The first thing I did in London was actually to run to the supermarket. That's where my fantasy about London and my honeymoon phase ended. Here in China, when you finish buying something, if they have some changes, they will give it to you and place it in your hand, okay? So when I go to London, when I went to London, when I finished my shopping, I was so excited. The girl at the cashier was so polite and professional, and I paid with some cash, and I reached out for my change. And she looked at me and really politely, she placed the money on the counter. That moment, I felt so frustrated. I think, oh my gosh, she doesn't want to touch me. She doesn't like me. This country is horrible. I was so sensitive at that time and I feel so culture shocked. But I guess I know now is a cross-cultural communicational difference. And this is what we are going to talk about today. Today we are going to talk about the non-verbal communications in cross-cultural communication. Yes, you guys ready?